Hi, and welcome to the Mount Lebanon Minute. I'm Laura Lilley from the Mount Lebanon Public Information Office and Mount Lebanon Magazine, and I'm here with Public Works Director Tom Kelley.
Good afternoon.
And today we are talking trash. We are talking about Mount Lebanon's new single-stream recycling program. Tom, we switched to this single-stream recycling program last year. Can you tell me a little bit about how it works?
Yes, back in January of 2009, we started a new program with Waste Management of Pittsburgh, and it's a single-stream recycling program. Before that, we had a program that really limited what we could recycle to bimetal cans, glass, and also certain hard plastic products. With the new program, with the new single-stream program, a lot of the work that people had to do just to prepare things for recycling, they no longer have to do. Everything can be put into one can, and also the amount of recyclable materials has increased. Before we had hard plastics, which were plastics 1 through 3. Now we can actually recycle plastics 1 through 7. And in addition to that, things like corrugated cardboard, box paper, aluminum foil, a lot of different materials that you couldn't recycle before, we can now.
Well, and we see a lot of those around us. Why don't you show us some of the things that we can recycle?
Yes, I will. If you're going to recycle, the first thing that you need to do is go out and get yourself a can, and try to buy a can that's made out of recyclable materials. The next thing that you'll need is a sticker, a recyclable sticker. This is available through customer service, or you can call the Public Works secretary, and she can make this material available to you. In addition to that, you're going to know when you need to put your recycling out, and there's a schedule at the customer service center, and it's also included in the January edition of the magazine. So that's another important piece of information that you're going to need. And last year, the magazine put together a real nice recycling guide, specifically for the single-stream program. On the front page, it has a list of all the materials that can be recycled through the single-stream program. And on the back, it has a list of the procedures that you should follow when you do recycle. So as I indicated before, the only things that you could recycle under the old program were bimetal cans, glass, and hard plastic products. Under the new program, we can recycle box paper.
Just right on top, just throw it right in the can.
Right in it. It's a minimum amount of preparation.
So no bagging.
Rinse, you don't have to bag anything, it just goes right in. Try to rinse some of these containers out. This is I think a level 4 recyclable material. Milk cartons, cracker cartons, aluminum foil, junk mail, everybody gets junk mail, magazines, the telephone directory. If you get any catalogs, that can be recycled also. And newspaper really adds up a lot to recycling. That can be put in there. And the thing that we could never recycle before was corrugated cardboard. Now you're going to have to cut this into 14 by 14 strips, but it'll go in can. So there you have all the items that can be recycled.
What about what we can't recycle?
Well, cell phones and batteries can't be recycled. However, you can take these to different battery outlet shops, and they will recycle the batteries for you. And you can return the cell phones to places like Radio Shack. Will make use of the materials. Food containers that can't be cleaned up, and also things like styrofoam can't be recycled.
And you can also drop the cell phones off at the customer service center in the municipal building.
That's
as well.
correct.
We have a
That's
recycling
correct.
program as well. Now, where does all of this stuff go when it's at the curb after?
Well,
waste management?
there's a something called a material recycling facility, an MRF, and the one that we use is located on a Neville Island, and all the materials go into the waste management truck. The trucks that they use now just resemble the old garbage trucks. There's no special compartments. Everything goes into the truck. It's taken to the material recycling facility. It's emptied out. And they actually have an automated process that they go through where all these materials are separated out into different piles. They're packaged and they're made available for any manufacturer that needs to have recyclables in their material.
Well, since we've just completed our first year of the recycling program, how much more do we recycle in 2009 than in 2008? And then was there a corresponding shift in the amount of stuff that actually did get thrown away?
Well, we're about 81% above last year's level, which is over 750 tons of recyclable material. Now, you would expect a corresponding decrease in the amount of solid waste that was picked up. That has decreased by about 188 tons. I thought it would be more significant than that. I think the longer this program is in effect and it penetrates the households in the municipality, I think we're going to see that type of a decrease, though.
Right, okay. Now, our contract is through SHACOG, which stands for South Hills Area Council of Governments. It's a big cooperative agreement. When that contract is up, what kind of changes would you consider recommending?
That's a 5-year contract, and it'll be up in December of 2013. There's some new programs that communities are experimenting with around the country. One is called Pay As You Throw. And with the Pay As You Throw program, people that recycle, there's an incentive for them to recycle. They're not charged for those materials that are recyclable that go into those cans. For people who don't recycle, they do pay a little higher fee, progressively higher, for the amount of material that ends up in the landfill. The goal is to keep these recyclable resources, reusable resources, out of the landfill and to give them another life.
Great, great. Well, thanks, Tom. I appreciate your stopping in today. That's it for today. If you have more questions on recycling, you can go to our website at www.mtlebanon, that's with no punctuation, .org, or you can call the Public Works Department at 412-343-3403. Thanks.